Hello once again, athletes, coaches, faculty, and you Red Dragon junkies. I'm Joe Hamill, and this is OSPN, home of the Oneonta State Red Dragon highlights. The 2001-2002 athletic year has been once again very easy to brag about, as we've been fortunate enough to witness not only the tradition of winning teams continue, but also the birth of two new wonderful facilities that we proudly call home. Some of the individual achievements were nothing short of remarkable, as well as the teams who were able to engrave their names in the history books. Starting things off as usual, the fall athletic season was a little different, as both men's and women's soccer broke in a new, really expensive field. But it all seemed worth it as the women made another NCAA tournament appearance thanks to an 18-win season and exceptional play from a lot of seniors, including leading goal scorer Amy Ducharme, bringing the Rainieri's win total to something like a gazillion in the past decade, and that's just the SUNYACs. Coach Mack engineered another winning season for the men's soccer team, achieving double digits in wins and receiving great play from everyone up front, such as Amalco, Rummery, and DiMuccio, and rock-solid defense by Jack, don't call me Harry, Potter. Cheers, fellas. Field hockey also was lucky enough to enjoy their last season of natural grass on a new home field, the multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art Swart Wilcox Field. Coach Dombrowski's squad definitely showed much improvement and determination in 2001, which can't be measured by any record. Jen Mullen, Brick Thompson, and Erica Polmatier were some of the names in the headlines offensively, while Jessica Clark and Kelly Moore wore a lot of padding the whole season in goal. Besides, they get to go to Barbados next season, so there shouldn't be any complaining about playing locations. Moving right along, women's tennis quietly continued their successful run under third-year head coach Ed O'Malley with a decent 9-4 record this past fall. The program has achieved its goal of winning this past season. Now all they need to work on is getting Anna Kornikova to assistant coach. Wait, that's my goal. Cross country ran a lot this past fall thanks to Coach Matt LaPiccolo, generally around 7 o'clock in the morning, but it definitely paid off with good results at the ECACs. Plus, runners like Jess Toluki and Brian Suozo are only sophomores, so that means a lot of success and mileage in the future. Finally, volleyball represented in 2002 by winning 24 games again, giving Coach Cashman reason to smile. But in 2002, expect more digs from Krista Bradford, more sets from Debbie and Lacey, and of course, more cheers from Becky LaSassy. Anyways, to quote the infamous Mr. T, "That's enough jibber jabber. Roll the highlight clip, sucker."
It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know or wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me, I'm surprised it got so. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Well, wasn't that nice? Well, when I mention winter in Oneonta, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably Antarctic conditions and a lot of indoor sports. And someone who gets to see these sports firsthand is my long-lost brother and favorite mascot, the infamous Red Dragon. How we doing? What's that? You said the basketball teams each competed in the SUNY tournament this season, and that Kristen Lemon scored 1,000 points in her career? Oh, and it was really good to see Kurt Troyer again. Outstanding. Coach McGraw and Clune each have some work ahead of them, though, for 2002, as McGraw needs to replace his starters, and Clune needs to get me some Final Four tickets. No joke on that one. And the Dragon, too. He needs tickets. Wrestling again made headlines with a 9-7 dual meet record this past season. I mean, how can you not be successful when you have wrestlers with the last name Win? No, it beats me. So, anyways, Coach Sosa, you know, it's not like he hasn't been coaching for the past 62 or 63 years. So, you know, he brings that to the table. Moving right along to swimming, Coach Shula Giorgi gave birth to another successful season and child this past year. Yeah, she's, you know, she's got her hands full now. The men's and women's swimming and diving teams really improved with key wins over Mount St. Mary's, Skidmore, and an appearance at the SUNYACs. Doesn't get much better than that. And on that note, it's my cue to shut up and watch the winter highlights.
Welcome to Atlanta, jacking hammers and bows. Back to the mackin' and jacking the clothes. Adolescents packing a fold. A knock on the door. Who is it? I would happen to know, the one with the flow. Who did it? It was me, I suppose. JD in the rolls and Luda's in the cut supreme. Skating down old Nat, tucked and lean. I split your spleen. As a matter of fact, I split your team. No blood on the sneaks, gotta keep it so my kicks is clean. I get the cream. Cops see me flick my beams. I'm allergic to doc prescribed antihistamines. Oink, oink, pig, pig, do away with the pork. Only silverware needs a steak knife and a fork. Did you forget your manners? I'm Bruce with banners. Ludacris, Johnny Rockets when I shoot the cannon. The woolly mammoth, saber tooth, bite your tongue. I won't stop until I'm rich as them whites will come. I pull up in a black Lotus, your plaques are bogus. So I stripped them off the wall, waiting for my cue to corner pocket 8-ball. You racking them up, I'm big paper like pancakes, stacking them up. In fact, I'm slapping them up. Cadillac is a truck, I can't lose with 22s. That's what's up. Running in the back up, better than the aqueduct. Chilling in the wood. Yo. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning. Now the party don't start till I walk in and I usually don't leave until the thing is. But in the meantime, in between time, you work your thing, I work mine. I've been putting it down here since 83, since the Lake Show MD rivalry, when Frozen Paradise was the place to be. If you was riding, you was bumping the homie Shy D. I'm the MVP, most ballin' player. Make my own rules, call me the mayor. Monday night, Gentlemen's Club. Tuesday night, I'm up in the Velvet Room getting up. Wednesday, I'm at Strokers on Lean. Thursday, jump clean, then I
cream. Friday, sharp bar Kaya with Frank Ski. Right on the flow is where you can find me. Saturday is off the heezy for sheezy. You can find me up in one tweezy. Sunday is when I get my sleep in, cause on Monday we be at it again. Holla, yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play, and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming, and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
That's a wrap.
Well, the spring sports season was very generous by giving us a new all-weather turf field and track, new coaches, and of course about 3 nice days of weather. But who's counting? Moving right up the hill, the Red Dragon baseball team has taken a recent liking to SUNYAC opponents. Senior center fielder Brendan Heslin is hitting over 400 at this point in the season. The last person I knew to do that was Ted Williams in 1941 for the Boston Red Sox. The big difference is that Williams is in the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Heslin gets to visit the Hall of Fame. Next, O-State softball is also led by genuine hitter Beth Oppenheimer and company, who have laughed at opposing pitching in 2002. Also, pitchers Sandra Moxley and Liz Shemeka did all right for themselves. Moving right along from Diamond to Turf, anyone who has had to face Oneonta lacrosse this season is quote-unquote moaning. Yeah, I know, it's pretty lame, but new coaches Stuart and Laura Moan aren't lame, as they each currently have record-setting seasons under their belts as rookie coaches in 2002. The men's squad competed for an NCAA berth thanks to the best offense in the country, and I'm being dead serious on this one. Puerta, Pisciato, and Backey all post some really staggering numbers, while Lauer looks to be as all-American as apple pie, like warm apple pie. Women's lacrosse raised the bar with their most successful season ever also, as Antorsha and Andrews had career years, and what's really keeping Coach Moan from pushing towards the SUNYAC title in 2003? About 10 months of off-season time. Finally, men's tennis carried up the tradition of beating up opponents on a weekly basis, thanks to the Nasty Boys, Dredge, Ruger, and O'Toole. Also, future All-American Eric Schwager improved his record to 2-0 this season. Can anyone stop the Lovitz train? Woo! Finally, a big shout out to the track and field squads as they officially become a varsity team next year. Just something else for O-State to make a name for. And now a warning. The following content may not be suitable for children without adult supervision. Parental discretion is advised.
I knew I was being threatened. Do you think it's worth holding out? I mean, I've heard some pretty ugly things about those guys. Ugly stories.
Watch them flee. Watch them flee. Watch them flee. Hip-hop heads. We do it like this. The next sound reflects a complex hybrid dialect now. Detect the mesh of many elements compressed down. The melting pot of a super futurist style. The combination of a vocal caress with lungs that gasp for breath from emotional stress with special effects. In a distorted collage, carefully lodged between beats of a rhythmic barrage. It's going down. The logical progression on the timeline. The separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Take you on an audible odyssey. Now it's going down. A logical progression on the timeline. The separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Take you on an audible odyssey. Now it's going down. Put it on. Then it goes like this. You do it like this. It's going down. Put it on. Then it goes like this. You do it like this. It's going down. Once again it is is altogether venomous. The four elements of natural force projected daily through the sound of the source. Everybody on board as we blend the sword with the pen. The mighty is the weapon swinging right for the chin to elevate mental states long gone with the wind to defend men from shoddy imitation pretends it's going down. Style assimilation, readily trekking through the weaponry of a pure pedigree, cleverly seeing through whatever is ahead of me. Whatever the weather be, we advance steadily. It's going down subterrestrial hot. A rhyme regiment is calling the shots. Execution of collaborative plots, ready to bring the separation of style to a stop. It's going down. A logical progression on the timeline. The separation narrowed down to a fine line. To blur the edges so they blend together properly. Take you on an audible odyssey. Now it's going down. Put it on. Then it goes like this. You do it like this. It's going down. Put it on. Then it goes like this. You do it like this. It's going down. I'm about to blast off worldwide.
Yo, this is the press only. Execution built from scratch. Album in stores soon.
Blast off worldwide. It's going down. Put it on. It goes like this. You do it like this. It's going down. Put it on. It goes like this. You do it like this. Going down. Like this. Like this.
This next segment is devoted to some of the staff that makes the whole athletic program work. Everyone from secretaries and trainers to Jeff Hazard, who works wicked hard. Without them, none of these sports would have been possible. Well, it probably would have been possible, but they would have been really crappy. Well, that's about all the time we have for this year's highlight video. I would again like to thank all the athletes, coaches, and staff for your help in making this. Once again, I'm Joe Hamill for OSPN and the Oneonta State Red Dragon here, and you're not.